All right, this is a notifier panel, and basically what you're always going to try to look for on the panel is that it says system normal, as it does now. It says Atlanta Area School for the Deaf, system normal. If you were to have an actual fire alarm going off, first thing you want to do is go up to the, evacuate everybody, and then have one person that's in charge of the fire alarm to figure out where the fire alarm came from and acknowledge that there isn't a real fire. And once you've acknowledged that there is not a real fire, then you can go ahead and acknowledge it here, and then you can silence it here by pressing the silence button. Sometimes children pull the pull stations, and I gave everybody a set of keys. Everybody should have keys. We left a bunch of keys here. If not, we'll get you some more. But there's a key right here in this panel. And what you would do in the case of somebody pulling the fire alarm, we got one right here. And basically, if somebody were to pull, it would say activated. And it would tell you where it's actually activated at. Once you know that there's not a real fire and you've acknowledged everything, you will not be able to reset this panel until you reset this pull station first. In order to reset the pull station, it's real simple. You put your key in, you open it up, and there's a switch here. Activated is down. You would put it back to normal, and then you would be able to close it again. If it was activated, you would not be able to close it again and lock it, because the switch in there won't let you do it. Okay, so once you do that, you can go ahead.
Question. When it tells you where the alarm was activated, does it say, is it in words or is it in a code?
It's in words.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll tell you inside classroom 221,
Okay,
or
perfect.
outside classroom 221, or in the cafeteria, in the gymnasium. It would actually read out and tell you, just as you see it here. It would tell you if there's any alarms in. And you also got a couple smoke detectors, and the smoke detectors would do the same thing. You don't have that many smoke detectors. It's mostly pull stations.
Okay. Another question. If it is a false alarm, and we determine that, does acknowledging or silencing stop the fire department from coming?
Okay, I don't know that this system's being monitored right now. When we put it in,
It is actually.
it is being actually monitored. Okay.
They will call us though, and
Okay.
see if everything's okay,
Okay.
and then we can respond to them yes or no.
Okay. As long as you know that it's being monitored, have you done a test where it actually went to the fire department and they've actually called you?
Yes.
Okay.
It's been done.
All right, cool. Then it's being monitored, and then you could call them back up and saying it was a false alarm. Then what you would do is you would hit the reset button, and once you've acknowledged it and silenced it and reset your pull station, you would hit the reset button, and that would bring it back to normal again. If you do not hit the reset button, it'll still show an alarm on the panel. Also, things go bad. Batteries will go bad within time. A device can be defective, anything like that. Right now, I'm showing you a trouble that takes a little while for it to go through, but I'll show you a trouble.
You're gonna show her what?
It's going to show a trouble here
Oh.
in a second. All right, you got a trouble in the system, and it's showing a battery. You've already heard it, you saw it, you can come and acknowledge it. And that's where you get on the phone and you call somebody, hey, we got a trouble on the system, it's showing the battery. And
Or we just put that little wire back on?
or no, because it could be a bad battery, I just simulating it. But yeah, you could put the wire back here. And it'll clear by itself within time.
Real quick then, if I could ask, there are several batteries that we have in the red box up there. And when there's a trouble, will it say exactly which battery needs to be changed and where?
Yes, it would tell you power supply in such and such area.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, if this were to go into trouble, I think this one, we can try it right now. All right, power supply by FACP. FACP is Fire Alarm Control Panel. That's what FACP stands for. So it's this showing you that this one's in trouble. And you got some throughout the building, and it'll tell you in what areas also.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. I mean, I can get deeper and deeper, but that's pretty much all you really need to know about the system itself. Fire drill will be this one. I don't recommend you use that. I recommend you pull an actual pull station just so that you're actually pulling stuff and you knowing that it's working. I don't recommend you come here and hit a fire drill, just for the purpose that you know that devices outside are working.
Well, there's a whole lot of buttons left.
There's a whole lot of buttons, and you don't really need to know anything about them. That's more
Okay.
for us programming, and really the only buttons you need to know about is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is just a lamp test, and all that does is make sure your lamps are lit up. You don't need to do that either.
Okay.
Once a year, you're supposed to have a fire alarm inspection. Okay, and that's where we come in, us or whoever you contract to do it, whether it be the school, and we actually what it does is we test every single device in the building, and then at one time we'll sound the horns and check, make sure all the horns are sounding also.
Okay.
So I mean, really, all the only stuff you need to worry about is really 1, 2, and 3. You know.
Quick question then. So we already had a certified inspection this year, correct?
Yes, when we did the actual system, we tested everything.